Did you know that you can run Luma custom firmware without having an SD card in your 3DS? If you have ARM9 loader hacks, you can actually set your 3DS up so that you can boot it with custom firmware with no SD card, so that you could have the benefits of running your cartridges at the new 3DS speeds, games installed to your NAND, like maybe Game Boy Advance games, and be able to play all those things without an SD card. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. It's pretty freaking simple if you have ARM9 loader hacks already. Just make sure that you do this on your system NAND. Don't do this on an IMMI NAND, because obviously IMMI NAND needs an SD card to operate. And you're also going to need FBI, which you should have that already. And you can be on any firmware. Really, the only requirement is you have ARM9 loader hacks. Without further ado, let's do this. So first and foremost, we need to make sure that we're booting up into system NAND if you have an IMMI NAND. So I'm going to make sure that I'm auto booting into the system NAND, and I'm going to press start. Alright, now that I'm loaded up in the system, we're going to start up FBI. Alright, now we need to copy our ARM9 loader hacks bin file, which you should already have on the root of your SD card. And whatever you have in your ARM9 loader hacks, whether it's custom firmware, whether it's a boot manager, whatever it is, you're going to need to copy it. Here's my ARM9 loader hacks.bin right here. We need to copy it, so we're going to select it, copy. And now we need to go to the CTR NAND. We need to hit current directory, and we're going to hit the paste function. So we're going to paste the ARM9 loader hacks.bin into our CTR NAND, which that is a little chip on the motherboard. Okay, so contents have been pasted, so we should be good now to boot up into Luma custom firmware, which was what the ARM9 loader hacks.bin was without an SD card. So how about we try that out, you guys? This is exciting. Popping the SD out. We're going to start up our 3DS. So should bring us to a little menu like this right when you start up that lets you configure. We're going to turn on a couple settings. For instance, turn on new 3DS CPU all the way to clock plus L2 if you're on a new 3DS. Turn on show NAND or user strings and system settings, and show GBA screen in patched AGB firm so that you can load GBA games. And that lets you see what if you're on like special firmware or something. So you do have more functionality using this than you would without having a custom firmware. So you can literally boot your custom firmware without having an SD card. Now, if you get an error trying to save the configuration file, that means you don't have a new enough Luma custom firmware. So go download the latest Luma custom firmware, put that ARM9 loader hacks.bin on your SD card, and run that through CTR NAND. If you have to do it again, you can do it again. I had to do it again, gosh darn it. So of course, not having an SD card, you don't have memory to have actual games and applications installed. So anything on here is either going to be a cartridge, or it's going to be something small installed onto your NAND, like FBI. We can still get into FBI because that's built straight into our NAND. Of course, there's nothing on there. So yeah, you do have limited functionality, but it's just kind of cool to be able to boot into custom firmware with literally no storage. All right, so we're just going to put that back in there. And we're loaded, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this might have helped a couple of you out if you're thinking about doing the A9LH bootless SD card. Well, here's a little demonstration of it. Anyways, guys, please like it up, subscribe it up, and I will catch all of you guys future videos and live streams. Peace out, crew.